746. We fixed a connection there. Frank Fox on the line. Good morning, Frank.
Well, if there's ever a question whether we're live or not, we just answered it, Jay.
Right, exactly. You got a couple of different things going on auction-wise. You got some cool things. You would think that foxauctioncompany.com, all spelled out, and the company itself, Fox Auction Company, would be just right here in North Iowa, but actually you don't do things just in Iowa, do you?
No, you bet. Every now and then we branch out a little bit. I think you're alluding to that we've got an online auction that's going to be, we're selling some household and antiques and collectibles up in Brownsdale, Minnesota.
That's not that far.
It's really not. It's kind of a nice little jaunt. Just slip through Austin and it's just right out there in the country.
Right. It's just north of Highway 9 or Highway 9 or not Highway, Interstate 90.
Yep. Yeah, just right. It is. Yeah. You go, I think it's like the next exit east out of Austin.
Mm-hmm.
You slip to the north a little bit, and then you slip to the east and right out there in farm country. Really pretty area. But yeah, so this is, we had sold that house and that piece of property at auction here about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, we're just continuing to help that gentleman move on. He's going to go to a different chapter in his life. So this is going to be a continuation of that. Yeah. And actually just, not that he had to sell anything either at all. He's just, he wants to retire. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
So,
right.
And he's like, you know what? I don't want to mess around with garage sales or putting this on eBay. So let's just have an online auction. So that's what we're doing for Kent. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. So people now that's all. Is that on your social medias as well, or just on the website?
Yeah, it is. Best bet's go to the website, obviously, because there's over 400 items that we're selling.
Sure.
So there's so many photos to talk about. Yeah. One of the cool things is anybody that's into McDonald's, there's a Ronald Mcdonald. It's actually the head of Ronald McDonald that used to sit on a helium tank,
mm-hmm.
and you could fill balloons out of his.
Somewhere
there's I think in his mouth you could fill a balloon out of it. Huh. So there you go. Maybe Nancy Carroll's listening. She wants one for her collection. I don't know. Yeah. I think Mark John collects Ronald McDonald stuff. Maybe if somebody could tell Mark that he needs a bid on this, I don't know. But anyway, bunch of toys, neat collectibles, games, kids stuff, a lot of furniture, really good usable furniture too. So if you got any kids going off to college and they still need some furniture to complete their ensemble, check that out too.
Now, when you have online auctions, Frank, do you still open it up to like a viewing type deal?
Yes, we still have an open house, and I think that's scheduled for Saturday, I believe, like noon to 2. Correct. We always have an open house, a preview, Jay. Even though it's an online auction, we want people to have the opportunity to what I say, see it, feel it, touch it, to inspect it, just see if it's exactly what they're after. And, the picture can tell 1,000 words, but sometimes people want to know that 1,001 word about it,
Mm-hmm.
So we always like them to kind of take a look at it.
Yeah. So that's going on. And a couple of weeks from now, you got another cool thing with some vintage cars.
Yeah, this is really turning into fun, Jay. I got to drive a fire truck yesterday.
Oh, you did? From what year?
Just around. Yeah.
No, what year is it?
It's in the 70s.
It's
an old one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. It's got 8,000 miles on it. That's it. Great. Yeah.
Yeah. You hope that they wouldn't have too many miles on them.
Right. That's good for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That it's yep. But no, kind of fun. So we're starting to get a lot of the automobiles in. We've got multiple estates and a couple trusts that we're selling stuff for, and a couple people that have some things they want to sell, and part of it is automobiles. And I would encourage you to kind of take a look at that one. And especially if you go right to my website, the anchor photo, it just shows some of the cool highlights that come in now. But there's a 72 Cadillac Eldorado.
Okay.
We've got a 76 Chevy C10, the square body trucks, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a repainted job. It's got a 454 engine in it. There's like a 65 Ford farm truck pickup. It's got a rebuilt engine, transmission, all the undercarriage, new tires, and it's got the original shell. So it's just kind of a sleeper. 78 Ford 4-wheel drive truck. And we've got 2 Crosleys. Have you ever heard of a Crosley automobile?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. And these are cool. They're almost like little cars that you'd see the Beatles driving these. They're got to be from Britain.
Uh-huh.
But they're just really cool. They look kind of like bugs with the big headlights on them.
Oh,
And, right. These things are totally restored. They're going to be exciting. I've done a little research on them. They're kind of a rare bird, but they're just cute little buggers.
huh.
So
now is that the same thing? You come out and drive it, sit in it, start it up, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, probably not down the road, but you can come out to our auction yard and drive it around. Yeah, especially not you, Jay. We'll put you in the kitty pen.
Get out there and do little donuts out there in the old acreage.
Right. That's been done, so maybe that's not good.
Right.
You need adult supervision.
Right. Yeah. Just like back in the old days where the salesperson went for a ride with you. So
yeah, right. Yeah. I know. But just a ton. And there's also a lot of stuff here from Larry Christensen. So Larry Christensen was an instructor at Nyack, and he built cars. He built street rods. Mm-hmm. And we've got his last project. It was a 1942 Ford street rod that's in the process of being street rodded. And then also a bunch of automotive tools and power tools and shop tools. And we have engine lathes and just a ton of stuff. It's turning into quite a big auction.
For all the auctions coming up and everything, make sure you check out foxauctioncompany.com, all spelled out. And your social medias, Frank?
You bet. It's Fox Auction Company on Facebook. We're also on Twitter, and we do a fair amount on Snapchat and a little bit on Instagram.
Real quick, last weekend was a hay auction. How'd that go?
Crazy. There wasn't a lot of small square bales. We hit $8 and $9 a bale.
Wow. Okay.
Some small squares, which is kind of double what it's been selling for. The big squares and big rounds, they were kind of right in the market, 60 to 80. So the hay's been staying pretty steady, but for some reason the small squares spiked. We just didn't have a lot, so it's a good time to sell some small squares. We got some horse people that are trying to stock up for winter.
There you go. Supply and demand. That's what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah. So not this weekend, but then the next weekend's the next hay auction.
Correct. You bet.
Right,
First and third Saturday. We're on winter hours. Thanks for saying that, Jay. First and third Saturday of the month at 11 a.m.
All right. Sounds good. Well, Frank, as you get ready for the next auction, have yourself a great week and also great auctions coming up.
Thanks, Jay.
All right. FoxAuctionCompany.com, all spelled out. Jimmy Allen, let's get on that highway. Just enjoy the freedom.
Sunset through a windshield, I can see it now, like a picture in a frame.